Hi everyone. It's been a really long time. Well, yeah, it's been an incredibly long time since I made a video, but I have something wonderful to share with you, all of you. I have finally started testosterone, and my first shot was November the 1st, 2014. So I'm about a week on. Well, I am a week on testosterone as of today. Um, it's very exciting. Mostly in this video, all I'm going to talk about is how I got started, symptoms I've experienced, and maybe some stuff that you guys might want to know whenever you start, or maybe you might want to add your opinion on, because, I don't know, there's some things I'm kind of wondering about. So first things first, how I got started on tea. I got a name of a doctor from a friend of mine who is a very nice lady, who has become a very good friend of mine in the past year. It was a little bit easier than I thought to talk to doctors, because I have never really talked to a doctor in my entire life, and I really didn't know how to speak to one, especially about this. The closest thing I've gotten to is talking to a doctor about this is when I started counseling, and whenever I started birth control to deal with some dysphoria and to make things stop. Which I would talk about in another video if you wish to know about that. But anyway, I called the office, and it was really super simple. They basically, I just asked, when was an available time to talk to this doctor, and they scheduled me within a month. And when I went there, they were super nice to me. They referred to me as he. They used the proper pronouns. They asked me what I would prefer to be called as far as my name, so whenever they called me back, that it wouldn't screw anything up. It's mainly just a bunch of really nice ladies and an old man who is the doctor. He was super nice. He kind of treats transitioning as if it's a disease that needs to be treated very quickly to make things better. And I mean, it's great that he wants to help, and I'm glad that he is willing to treat me, because that's fantastic. But I don't like being looked at as if I'm diseased, if that makes sense. I mean, I have a discomfort that, with the proper steps forward and the changes I would like to see happening, when they happen, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That this discomfort can go away and I can be happier, if that makes sense to y'all. I don't know how anyone else feels about it. Bottom line is I'm getting treated, and that's wonderful. The first visit was mainly a bunch of questions and about insurance, how long I've been transitioning, how I felt about what type of treatment I would like as far as injections or creams or whatever, my support groups, which at this point is my very large, extensive amount of friends, and my partner. My family is not there in that aspect. Then I did blood work that day, which was really unexpected. I did not think that it would move so quickly. He has referred to me to a counselor, a family counselor, for the sake of getting my letter, because I did not think I would need one. But I mean, that's fine. I went and got the letter the next week, and visited this counselor, and she was super nice. Just so you guys know, you do not need to see a gender specialist just to get a letter. You can see family counselors, regular counselors, psychologists, anyone really in the psychological field who is licensed can write these letters. You don't I have issues with gender specialists for reasons I can talk about in a different video, but it doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to search, hunt, hours away to get treated. You can get treated by like your regular family counselor. It's really easy stuff. After that, she wrote my letter that day. She faxed it off, and by the end of that week, I came back and I went and got my first T shot. It did not go the way I planned. I woke up late. My appointment was at 10 o'clock, 10:15 that day. I woke up at 10 o'clock that morning, and thankfully it snowed, so they were okay with me being late. There was a dead bird in my living room. I still don't know what that means. I feel like that was a very bad omen, because I honestly don't know how the bird got in my house, because there's honestly no way it could have gotten in the apartment without me knowing. Anyway, other than that, the visit went well. He came in, discussed how I would be monitoring my testosterone. I got a chart, and it records who, what, when, where on my body, everything, how much, that kind of situation. And then I started getting my shots in, I don't want to say my back, but it's not really my ass either. It's like above my hip bone in that muscle there. It hurts a lot less to me because I've had shots here, I've had shots in my thigh before, and I've had shots directly in my ass, and all of them were very uncomfortable. And this one doesn't really hurt at all. Like, it doesn't even hurt whenever they stick me, and even the days afterwards, even though it's a bit sore, it's nowhere near as bad as like here or anywhere else that I've been uh, administered an injection before. Um, my partner is basically helping with that because I can't quite, reach back there and do that. But they also trained me to give me my own shots just in case. I've done my first, me and my partner have done my first at-home injection this morning, and it went really well. I'm a big chicken because he started acting scared, and I kind of ran away. But we did it, and it was awesome because I was proud of him for being so brave. um, as far as my dosage and frequency, like how often I will be taking my injections, I have 200 milligrams of testosterone, like basically a cc, with a 25 gauge needle once a week. To me, that seems a little bit excessive, but because I'm used to hearing people take their tea once bi-weekly or once a month. So I don't know. That's a bit strange to me, but I mean, I trust my doctor. I don't think he's going to do anything that hurts me. If it's too much, we'll change it, or I'll call him or whatever. Uh, Things I've noticed. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this before, but my first few days, I was like, my muscles were really sore. Like, someone was sitting there and like pulling on them, which was fine, do a little stretch or whatever, and I was okay. Um, Cold-like symptoms, like I cough a lot. I've heard that's pretty normal as far as like your esophagus muscles or whatever, like getting bigger, so my voice can get deeper. Got a lot of energy, whole lot of energy. I mean, I guess I don't know if it's psychosomatic or what, but like I can feel myself changing, I guess. But it's very little things, very very little things. Um, there's some growth, I guess. Take that however you will. Um, I can't really think of anything other than that. That's like, I mean, I don't know if this is just the tea or my body's just rebelling against it or whatever, but like, Shark Week from hell. It's been awful for the past 3 days. Um, just very miserable, very, very, like, lots of pain. It was not fun. But I'm going to tough through it. Hopefully that'll stop eventually. I've heard some people stop that after a month or 6 months. I don't know. I think I'm tough enough to deal with that. Um, Not anything else that I've noticed. Um, I want fuzzies to happen, but nothing yet. We'll see how that goes. Um, I guess I can talk about moving on to my other stuff. Cost. My tea is only actually $10 because I have insurance, which super happy I have that. And the needles, like 10 days supply. That 10 injections is what I have, and it cost me a total of like $12. Whole thing. My insurance covered around $100 and something of it, which I'm happy with. It also covered my blood work and stuff like that. For those who don't, it varies from who don't have insurance. It like varies from doctor to doctor. I've seen some people pay like a crap ton to get stuff done, like $900 just for blood work alone. And then I've seen people not really pay that much. It's still a couple $100, but I mean, I don't know. Talk to your provider and see how that goes. Um, as far as like, I don't know, giving out doctors' names, so far in my experience, as far as like sharing your doctor's name with other people, most guys are very hesitant, or guys, girls are hesitant to hand out their doctor's names just for protection reasons, because most of these people who will do, like my doctor is, um, they do this privately, or like they don't advertise that they are a trans doctor or whatever. They are mostly like, they believe in the cause, they want to help trans people, and they want it to be, as under the radar as possible. So if they take you, it's a really big deal. So most guys won't share. I personally, I guess, would follow in those footsteps. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Like, if you were like super open about talking about your doctor to other people and like giving that information out, or if you're like what I've experienced so far and kind of like keep it to yourself type deal. Um, let's see if there's anything else I've written down. Letter, counselor, injections, symptoms. No, I think that's it. Um, Other than that, I will finally be making more videos as things happen, because things are actually happening. I'm no longer just kind of, sitting here doing this, which is nothing. Um, you can also follow me other places like Instagram, Tumblr. I update those pretty frequently. Um, I'm more than willing to talk to anyone about anything. Leave questions. I will answer them. Um, if you have any topics you want me to talk about, like I think I want to talk about jobs and partners later. Tell me if you'd be interested in that. I personally have a male partner, and he has agreed that he would like to be a part of video. If you guys are willing, if you guys have some questions or whatever, like what it's like to be a gay trans man or whatever, uh, we're ready to answer your questions. Um, I wanted to do the job thing because I know that is a very daunting subject in the trans community. Like, how am I going to get a job? How do I talk to my employer about, me being trans? How do I, like, function in a work environment with, like, dealing with dysphoria and, whatever. I have been in a lot of different job environments. I've been in retail, yada, yada, yada. So I kind of have a feel for just about anything that you guys can think of. Um, but anything that doesn't require anything further than a high school degree, I can just about give you some advice there. Um, but yeah, anything that you guys want to hear me talk about, whatever, just ask, and let's see how this journey goes.